Okay, so we are done with the reactance. So now, let's proceed with the impedance. For the impedance, let's start with the impedance of an L to R to C series circuit, or the impedance of an inductance to resistance to capacitance series circuit. So let me just write it here, impedance. Impedance, 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 LRC. LRC circuit. Impedance circuit. So we have here the problem. So an L to R to C circuit has the resistance is the 40 ohms, the XL or the inductive reactance is 70 ohms, and the capacitive reactance is 30 ohms. Find the impedance. Again, sorry. An L to R to C circuit has R is equal to 40 ohms, or the resistance is equal to 40 ohms. The inductive reactance is 70 ohms, and the capacitive reactance is 30 ohms. Find the impedance. So, what is the given? So, given, just write the given, which is the R is 40 ohms. The inductive reactance is 70 ohms, and the capacitive reactance is 30 ohms. Now, what is the formula for impedance? Formula is Z is equal to the square root of R squared plus XL, or the inductive reactance, minus the capacitive reactance squared. Okay. So now let's substitute our given. So Z is equal to the square root of 40 squared plus XL, which is the 70 ohms, right here, ohms, minus 30 ohms squared. This is for the inductive reactance, the XL, 70 ohms, and for the capacitive reactance, which is the 30 ohms. Z is equal to, okay, so let's start first with the parenthesis. So according to the PEMDAS, parenthesis is the first step in PEMDAS. So for the square root, we have to do it first with the parenthesis. Squared plus 70 minus 30. 70 minus 30. 40. Sorry. 40. The square root of 40 is 1,600. Z is equal to square root of 1,600 ohms plus 1,600 ohms squared. So Z is equal to the square root of, let's add first, 1,600 plus 1,600 is equal to 3,200 ohms. Okay? So, Z is equal to the square root of, okay, so let's cancel out this. So, the square root of 3,200 is, square root of 3,200 is 56.56. So, the square root of 200 is, let's erase this since we already calculated the square root. So 56.568 ohms. So the final answer is 56.6 ohms. So this is the impedance with the given problem. So the answer here is 56.568 ohms. However, it is roundable to 56.6 ohms. So this is the final answer. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the reactance, the inductive reactance, capacitive reactance, and also the impedance. Now let's proceed with the current in an AC circuit. So we have here another paper for us to solve, where to solve. Okay, so we have here the sample problem. An AC source supplies an RMS voltage of 120 volts to a circuit with an impedance of 60 ohms. Find the RMS current. Again, an AC source supplies an RMS voltage of 120 volts to a circuit with an impedance of 60 ohms. Find the RMS current. So we have here the given. Okay, so let me just write first the label, or what is the topic? What's the topic of this? Okay, so current in an AC circuit. Okay, so we have here the given. The given is Vrms is equal to 120 volts, and the Z is 60 ohms. 60 ohms. Now, what is the formula to be used here in the current in an AC circuit? So we have here the formula. This is the formula that we're going to utilize for this problem. I RMS is equal to Vrms over the Z. The substitute IRMS is equal to 120 volts over 60 ohms. IRMS is equal to 120 divided by 60 is, okay, so let's mano-mano. 60 divided by 120. 60 divided by 120, 2 times 60, 120 is equal to 2. Therefore, the answer is 2. So, what is the unit? So, since we have here the current RMS, and also if we are going to divide the volts from the ohms, it will give us ampere. So, the answer is 2 ampere. This is the final answer. Okay, so we are done with the current in an AC circuit. Now, let's find the average power in an AC circuit. Average power in an AC circuit. We have here the Vrms. Yes, so we have here the problem. Let me just okay, so we have here the problem. An AC circuit has a Vrms of 120 volts and a current RMS 5.0 ampere, and also the power factor of 0.80. Find the average power. Again, let me read the problem once again. So, Vrms is equal to 120 volts and the IRMS is equal to 5.0 ampere. and the power factor is equal to 0.80. Find the average power. So let me write first the given. VRMS is equal to 120 volts. IRMS is equal to the 5.0 ampere. And also the power factor is equal to 0.80. Now, what is the formula for this average power in the circuit? So the given formula is the P average or the power average is equal to the VRMS times the current RMS times the cosine theta. So let's what it's this? Okay. So let's substitute the given. So P average is equal to 120 volts times the 5.0 ampere, which is for the IRMS, and also for the cosine theta, it is 0.80. Why is that the power factor is the cosine theta? Because the power factor itself is the angle that are being used in the cosine theta. Yes. Okay. It is the 0.80. P average is, okay, so let's calculate. 180 times 5.0 is equal to 600. 600. Alright, wait. 600 watts times 0.80. The answer is 60 times 0.80. 0.80 is 48. So the answer is 48 watts. So the answer is 48 watts. This is the answer for this problem in this topic, average power in a circuit. In an AC circuit. Sorry, I forgot to write AC here. Oh my god, I'm sorry. So now, let's proceed to our next problem, which is all about the resonant frequency. So this is just a second to the last topic of this chapter, the resonant frequency. Resonant frequency. So we have here our problem. So an L to C, or the inductance to capacitance circuit, has a given here. If the inductance is 0.40 Henry and the capacitance is 25 microfarad, find the resonant frequency. Okay, so let me again read the question once more. An L to C circuit has L2 is equal to 0.40 Henries and capacitance of 25 microfarad. Find the resonant frequency. So we have here the given. Resonant frequency, the given is L equal to 0.40 Henry and also the capacitance of 25 microfarad. Oh, okay, so we are going to convert it to a farad itself. 25 microfarad is 25.0 times 10 to the power of negative 6 farad. Okay, so what to find? So we have to find the resonant frequency. So what is the formula we're going to use or we're going to utilize? So we have here the omega yes, you can see this, yeah, okay, sure. 1 over square root of LC. Now we can